get in here and change the date. People lose it. So I might do a 2-part stream today. We'll see, because I only have about 3 hours or so, give or take, to stream before I have to go to a doctor's appointment, and then I might have 3 or so hours after the doctor's appointment before I need to eat dinner with the family. So I might split this up into like 2 different 3-hour streams. So I know that's not like super convenient for a lot of people, but it'll basically be like hour to an hour and a half intermission or something whenever I have to leave. Probably about an hour and a half intermission. Congrats, Jacob. Hey, what's up, honey bun? See if I can post up my most recent Zyra video real quickly while we're in queue. Now, Chris is on, the ribbon player, but he's probably working or like doing something else right now. So we might play some games with him here in a little bit. We'll see. This is 32, right? Okay, good. I'm glad I was finally able to get a good Soraka game and a good Zyra game. I know those are 2 of the most popular champions on the channel. Gotta get a couple of those in there. It's good to see some behind-the-scenes magic here while push these out. These are pretty quick to process. Put all the stuff in there. Hopefully I have a thumbnail ready. I do. I have it through 35, so that's good. That's pretty easy to process. A lot of times it takes a lot longer when I have to put in the timestamps and everything else after it's uploaded and everything, but that's pretty simple. Info correct. Okay. Now I might try, I don't know what I'm going to try here. I want to try either Malzahar or Sona. I do think new Malzahar is probably garbage, but I would like confirmation. I know that his Voidlings are trash now,
what we must.
But his ultimate does do quite a bit of damage, so...
Learn from your mistakes.
He's like 100% about his ultimate now. Like, he was already like 90% about his ultimate, and now he's like 100% all in on that ultimate, because the Voidlings are just garbage, and everything else is not really that great.
Well, now I'm just mad.
Problem is he has really no push other than the Voidlings. I mean, I guess he can throw the Voidlings out to push. That's going to mess up the last hitting of your AD carry, though.
No cure for fools.
Like, if you're a coordinated duo and they can last hit with your E on people, without the E taking the last hit, then he does actually have some pretty decent push, but I just don't... Maybe in pro play, I just don't see it happening in solo queue, though. Ban Draven.
Draven out.
It's Cassidon's banned. I still think I would prefer Fiddlesticks the vast majority of the time to Malzahar, but... Everybody, welcome back to Fiddlesticks' Fear is almost as long as a Malzahar ult. And obviously it's on a much lower cooldown. As I explained earlier, this might be a 2-part stream with a little intermission where I have to go to the doctor's office. My wife, but... I do have a Zyra guide coming out at some point, or not Zyra. I have a Zyra guide already out, a Sona guide coming out at some point this century. I've been working on it for quite a while. I need to finish it up. But I do want to try out like Tear of the Goddess.
Only you can hear me, Sona. What
Sona build that
master
some
can
people have
show me
recommended.
today?
Magic Pen, ability power. I'm gonna go ability power and armor, and then okay, looks fine. Yeah, we'll try out Thunderlords. So we're gonna be going some AP Sona here. I'm gonna try it out. I did try it out once before. Her AP ratios are actually deceptively pretty high if you utilize her kit correctly. I know that sounds silly because she like has virtually no skill shots except for her ultimate, but there are certain windows and certain conditions where you need to use her ability. So her heal is the most obvious time, and I realized this when I was coaching a Sona game, I guess probably about a month ago at this point. Her W, the heal is pretty awful. If it's healing single target, it's like 80 mana for this like little skimpy heal. But if you combine it under the right conditions, it's actually very efficient. So if it heals 2 people, it's pretty efficient. If it heals 2 people and you use the shield, it's very efficient. So it's only 25%, but over 2 people, that's 50%. And if you, if both people utilize that shield as well, then all of a sudden it turns into 110% AP ratio. So we'll try it out. I said I did do this the other day. I do think that Sona is rising up quite a lot. She has a good matchup against Karma and Lulu and Janna. I don't like her matchup against Soraka, but people aren't picking Soraka as much. And people are turning towards these more high, like, burst damage type of compositions. So that makes her ult a lot more valuable. So her ult's not that great with like Lucian and Ezreal, it's okay. But when you have someone like Draven on your team or a Twitch, and you can freeze everyone in place and just let them go to work, then it's quite valuable. He wants to look.
Minions have spawned.
Okay. Good enough. Yeah, just give it up. It's fine. That guy thinks he's clever. Okay, let me go ahead and bot this. Hello, buddy. Welcome back. They were playing the game of League of Legends. I'm the Strategy Professor doing a little Sona action here. Trying out sort of this AP Sona build. I think the meta has shifted some to favor her a bit more. She is still vulnerable to assassins. People aren't picking them quite as much as they used to. There are still quite a few assassins going, but I think the Spell Thieves change really helps her out a lot. Helps get her out of trouble later on. And I think that having someone who both benefits from plus healing and has pretty good burst damage is a pretty nice commodity here. Because a lot of teams need extra AP damage these days. But you've got to get your partner to trade with you. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Let's get in there. So yeah, you want to try to trade with Sona when your shield is on. Now I need Misfortune to step up and take a few more hits for me. It's not super efficient for me to take those. Now Nami's pretty good into Sona. It's kind of like it's a wash. Like they're both. Nami's heal is easier to use earlier on. I'm just gonna chill for a second. Hecarim has a weird mastery, but it's alright. Go ahead and get another point in Q. Now the plus healing is not like tremendously important on Sona. I think AP is actually scales better than plus healing because she only has one healing spell, which is her W, and it scales pretty well with AP as we just described, so. Be trying to get a bit more aggressive, but I just keep taking bad trades, and part of it is because Misfortune's like not stepping up to trade with me. Sometimes you just have to do whatever your AD carry does with you, you know? Like I can get a couple in there, but it's just these trade patterns are not very efficient. And this can be a problem if you play Sona, is like if your AD carry doesn't step up. Because you need both people to be taking damage, or her heal's just not efficient. Nami's is not super efficient if it's a single person heal, but it's better than Sona's. It's gonna heal for more. Sona's is designed to heal 2 people while in active combat for balance. Okay, here's Hecarim. Yeah, so if she would have just flashed that sooner, then she probably would not have had to burn her heal. So yeah, her heal is not very efficient at all. It's 80 level 1, so you really need more points in it if you want to use it as a heal. And she's really designed to be a much more aggressive support, but you know, once again, that requires your AD carry to actually like step up and be aggressive. Oh, is Yorick just straight AFK? Is that? Oh no, he was just taking a long time to buy. All right. Yeah, Misfortune's so powerful early on that we really should have been muscling them out. But once again, I can't force her to step up, and I can't go up and trade by myself against a Nami because it's inefficient. Like, it needs both of us to be trading. We're down CS to a Tristana. I mean, it's just flex, but yeah, like, it's a problem. I'm just gonna go ahead and get a second point in W. Yeah, so we're just kind of farming it off here. You don't really want to do that. Like, Tristana will kind of outscale Misfortune later on. It's just a waste of an early game power that we should have had. I can't go forward anymore. I'm just going to die. She just doesn't understand the matchup. I said, like, be aggressive. I could have been more, like, insistent on it, I guess. She just doesn't know the matchup. It's fine. I mean, it's whatever. I'm gonna outscale Nami later on. You're not gonna get them, dude. Just now that gank is gonna force them to miss like 3 CS though. Well, Misfortune's pushing it up for them. But we could have zoned them off of that. They're gonna miss a couple CS, but now, Sona Misfortune is an old school combo, though. Like, if I ult, and then she ults, that's really powerful. Need to save up some mana, though. I'm kind of low. I've got to heal, though. The reason, and I have seen some challenger level Sonas using the tier. The reason is, like, in theory, you shouldn't need it, but in practice, like, as you can see, like, we're just not able to use that W to maximum efficiency all the time, and having that extra mana is a nice buffer, because she is such a tremendous mana hog throughout the whole game. And she gets a lot of free CDR, so she can just spam her abilities off of her ult. Basically, all of her abilities get much lower cooldowns. She gets a free 10% CDR. I think that actually stacks with CDR too, so it's even more so. Yeah, you can just shotgun out all of her stuff. Lower the damage on her a little bit. Now I don't have enough mana. God. Wow. Guys. I don't have, like, I can't flash into there. Gosh, are we really gonna do this? Okay, I mean, Hecarim could come rolling up. Just get this, it's fine, whatever. Like, you can flash initiate with Sona if you want to, but, you also need your flash to escape sometimes, so you really have to gauge that correctly. Now, Ziggs does take towers really quickly, so that's helpful. Okay, so it would have been nice if we got a tier stacking a lot earlier than this. Not really possible that I don't need the tier if I get other mana regen stuff. I mean, the tier is nice, but it's so much extra gold. Well, first things first, we definitely need this. I think I'm going to skip the tier and just get Fairy Charms. I mean, it's nice, but it's so much, and it just doesn't build in anything useful for most of the game. Definitely need boots. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and just run it that way. Like, tier is nice, but like 700 gold is so much, like, especially for a support in the early game. Like, it is nice having a ton of mana, but I feel like I'm going to itemize into mana regen anyways. And I should be backing before I get that low on mana. Like, not backing for 10 minutes is strange. Like, we should have backed a lot sooner than that. So, I don't know. And I have seen some high-level people get tier. One thing that makes me, like I say, hesitate this time to do it is because I backed so late. Like, if I backed it like 5 minutes, it just happened to have 700 maybe, but I'm already like 5 minutes behind on stacking it. And when I tried it earlier, I didn't even have it stacked in like a 35-minute game or something. Putting in some work. Now, Sona does, like I said, she has a lot of options with her build. You know, you can... I am kind of out of mana there. I don't know. I mean, maybe I should get tier. But once again, like, the fight's over. Like, I'm gonna get to back here now. And I don't even have that much mana regen yet. Like, if I get Redemption and Ardent Censer, which is probably what I'm gonna get. I've tried going for the Lichbane Sona, and it's cute, but I think just having the better utility is probably something I'm more interested in, at least early on.
An enemy has been slain.
Definitely want to get this going. Probably just another Fairy Charm. Like, I could have completed the forward item, but I'd rather just get to Ardent Censer as fast as I can possibly get there. That item's just so good on Sona. I think, and potentially, you know, especially in patch 7.12, kind of looking down the line, it looks like they're going to be nerfing Karma some. I think that Sona could step up. It depends. They're changing a lot of stuff with supports and support itemization. I haven't looked at all of it, but I've seen some stuff on the PvE. 7.12 looks like it's going to be a big one for supports. There's a lot of big patches. I think Riot's done a great job with their R&D this year. Like, I think there's been a lot of really cool, interesting, like, meta-changing decisions in these patches, and I think that the game has felt very different. It's like almost every 2 weeks, it's almost a different game, you know? Now, some champions have been staples and really good for quite a while, Janna, but, you know, and I like Janna, but I think this has been one of the most dynamic meta seasons ever. Honestly, I think they've shaken it up a lot, very frequently, which I like, personally, as a longtime player. I know some people may not like it, because they're like, dang it, I just bought, you know, newer players, maybe they're just like, dang it, I just bought this really good champion that was OP, and now they nerfed it. That can be frustrating, but I think it constantly keeps people, like, exploring, you know? And that's what keeps the game fun and fresh, is just trying out stuff, exploring, doing different things, making more dynamic items. I think it's been a great season so far. Not for, I mean, obviously, personally, it's taken me a while to get to Diamond, so that's, you know, some of it's not all roses, but, you know, it took me a long time last season to get to Diamond too. It's fine. It's not a race. Oh, God.
From my mind to yours.
Yeah, I touched Yorick with it. He got some speed up. Oh god, this looks really bad. This... Okay, well, I guess a trade's fine. Sorry, I don't have the comments up yet. I will, I'll get on that here in just a second. Just kind of talking my way through the Sona action here.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
But I did see that they're changing Merlinomicon, which if they make that item like more viable, that's really, really going to help Sona, because she's one of the only people who heals and can do substantial damage. There's like Karma in her, and they're doing something to Zeke's Harbinger, which looks really kind of cool, where it's like every time you use your ultimate, then you get like this storm or something. I don't know, it looked really wacky, but could be interesting. And the first thing I thought was Karma, because she gets to use her ultimate like every little bit, but there's a cooldown on it of 45 seconds, so it's not like you can do it every 20 seconds. That'd be overpowered for Karma. It has at least a 45-second cooldown. But we'll see. I think they're exploring on just making more dynamic items, especially for support that have like big implications that require a little bit of skill and timing to use correctly, like Redemption, Locket. I think Redemption is the numbers are a little strong on it, but I think the concept is really nice. Oh gosh. He's probably gone. I don't know. I didn't ult there because we didn't have enough like follow-up. Why is she not running forward? I thought this thing's supposed to like push forward. I mean, I could have ulted the Darius in there, you know. I just couldn't find a good angle to get multiple people, and we just didn't have enough follow-up. And I wanted to save it for like a real team fight for whenever like Hecarim dashes in. Here we go. There we go. Well, it's not gonna matter though. I did hit 3 people with it. I mean, it would have been cool if Misfortune pressed R like while they were actually stunned instead of later, but he's gone.
An ally has been slain.
I mean, that would have been a perfect setup for Misfortune if she just pressed R. I didn't see her positioning, but... The extra move speed's actually really nice on Ardent Sensor too for repositioning for dangerous champions.
Enemy killing spree. Delicate.
They're all pinging me like I can do something, and it's like, Misfortune, you gotta buy boots, buddy. Like, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I can't buy boots for you.
A sublime duet.
Oh, wrong way. Dude, there's nobody here. I don't have ult.
From my mind to yours.
Gotta watch out for that Orianna ult. Like, I cannot get hit by Ori or Hecarim, really. There we go. So we want to try to chain together the Misfortune. Everybody gets the Ardent Sensor buff whenever you press your W. That's one thing that makes her like super strong. Is these like super team fight type of scenarios. Okay.
From my mind to
I mean, it feels like we should be winning this a lot harder, but we are not. Not yet. Gosh, is he dead? I think they're gonna Baron. Let's go ahead and get this forward item going. Get another pink. Or red, or whatever. Nice. Baron damage, though. I should get the assist, man. My ward set that up. I'll just get the comments here in a second. I need to focus up and try to close this game out. I want to go redemption here. A Sheen item's not bad. Like, the flat mana is actually pretty good on Sona. Okay, nice. Woo! Hey, thanks for the sub, I appreciate it. Get that green shot on Baron. I still have my ult too. Okay, we're good. Oof, barely got that mana off. Hey, thanks so much for the sub, I appreciate it. I need to chill on the aura usage for a second here. Wow, that's up again? What? I could have ulted the Hex sooner. I'm being a little greedy with my ults, like I'm trying to hold it to get multi-hits. I didn't think he was going to do that much damage to her, but he has completed his Trinity. He does have quite a bit of kills. Feels like every time he runs in, he just gets murdered instantly, but I guess he is converting some of that. Okay, that'll definitely help out with some mana regen. I have Ziggs and I do it magic damage. We'll probably just get Locket. Against that Orianna, that'll help a lot.
From my mind to yours.
Okay, that actually, blue does help a lot. Now, you can't count on getting blue from people, but blue does help a ton. I mean, like, tier's obviously really good. It's just, you know, it slows down your early game progression quite a bit. I mean, 700 gold is a lot. That's like a third of a redemption just for mana. And redemption gives you mana regen and a bunch of other stuff. And tier just doesn't build into anything. I don't know, like, it is nice. I just feel like it's kind of inefficient. Ooh, okay, we're missing Misfortune. Oh, I gotta run, I'm probably dead. No, Ziggs is dead. Yeah, I can't. He's gone.
Shut down. Delicately.
We should have just backed up. We didn't really convert a lot off of that Baron. I guess we got 2 towers in the Baron itself, so it's not awful. But did I die with Baron? I didn't think I died. I guess I did. Okay, so we still have some Baron left. Yeah, we still got a little bit. We're not doing that much with it. Oh yeah, I died off of that Oriole in the middle. I will use my ult to make sure she goes down, because she's really important. The Ori's really what's holding him in this game. I don't know, I think we're doing okay. Oh gosh, okay. Never mind. Giving everybody that sensor buff's pretty nice. We got 3 dead. Okay, fine. Don't have any wave pressure on the sides. I got about a minute 50 on Baron. My mana regen's already pretty strong. I mean, even without blue buff, I'm sitting at like 11 per second, you know? So it's pretty good for keeping up. I could upgrade my boots too, but I seem to be pretty fast. Like, I'm not getting caught. We have a Windrake. I can use my E to help reposition for stuff. I can't get that. There's too many people missing, and I don't have any support. Any backup to go clear that, so I'm just gonna let it go. Just get this. Baron's up also. I mean, we could go get Baron. The thing is, they'll fight us for Baron. I don't think they're gonna fight us for this, so we might as well just get the free one of these first. Yeah, we guess get more inhibitors too, it's fine. Darius just wanting to like flash him with that Ori ball or something. Let's touch them with the shield just so they get the Ardent Sensor buff. Yeah, so I think Ardent Sensor with Sona is really good. They're also mad. But anyways, yeah, I think Sona can be really strong in the current meta. I think that the reason that she's showing up a lot more and is becoming more powerful is because several reasons. So I think that champions that have been good against her are becoming a lot less popular. So Zyra has not played as much. Zyra's pretty good into her, especially at higher lows. Hard engage champs, you know, things like Nautilus is not getting played at all hardly. Blitzcrank is getting played some. Blitzcrank is probably the best champion against her. He's banned quite a lot also. And she's pretty good against the other enchanters. So she's got a really good matchup against Janna. She's got a pretty decent matchup against Nami. She's got a really good matchup against Lulu and Karma because she heals and she puts out this similar pressure in lane early on. She doesn't have the wave clear, and she has the wombo combo potential. So with Zac on the rise in particular, you know, if you freeze everyone with her ultimate, then he's able to pull them back into your team. There's just a lot of nasty combos with her later on in the game. People are still picking assassins, and she still has a problem with that, but I think that the new spell thieves or whatever, Eye of the Watchers, this Frost Queen's Tribute that gives her that extra 50% movement speed, is very, very powerful for helping to keep her safe. So you have to be pretty careful with her positioning, but I think that, and it has more AP on it, which is really good for her. So I think there have just been a lot of changes to the meta that have slowly sort of just ticked her up in priority, particularly as an answer to Lulu and Karma. And like I said, if Karma gets nerfed next patch, which I think she is, I mean, I haven't gone over all of these, it's 6.12, and I don't do videos just based on PvE because a lot of times it changes. But just kind of looking at this, it makes sense they would nerf Karma, and they are nerfing Karma because she's been the most popular pick in pro play for quite a while now as a support. They're lowering her shield by quite a bit to 170, 190, which is a pretty big deal. And then the bonus shield that you get with your R plus E is down to 30% instead of 50%, which is a pretty major deal. So I think that she's still going to have her early game aggression, but she's not going to have as much defensive prowess later on in the game. Sort of what they did to Lulu. Lulu's still really good, but they definitely whacked her shield pretty hard. I think they knocked it down to 190 from 240. So they want these champions to have early game aggression, but also not have as much protection and shielding later on. So I think that makes her good. Like I said, I think that a lot of what makes Sona uniquely powerful is that she has a flexible build. She can go magic damage. If you need the magic damage, you can go like a Lich Bane or something like that. She does pretty good damage overall anyways. She scaled like the AP scaling with Ardent Sensor. Ardent Sensor is just a nuts item on her because you can give everyone the buff, obviously with the W, but also the scaling on her abilities with AP is quite tremendous. As I said before, if you do this like actively in combat, it's even crazier because you get... because everyone can get this shield, not just the two people, but everyone on your team, if you're tightly packed like that, can get this shield for 130. And yeah, the ratio just gets pretty large. They can hit multi-targets and heal a lot of people. So it looks kind of dinky at the start, you know, the 25, but the fact that it heals two people is quite a lot, so... And then, of course, this, with all the bonus, you know, that you get off of this. So AP just scales really nice with all of her auras. It's not awful on her Song of Celerity. It's not great, but it's not awful. And then, of course, she can initiate, which is something that Lulu and Karma can kind of do it, but they have to have other people around to do it, too. She actually can do it with her ultimate, or if she needs to flash and do it, she can do that too. So she's got a lot of versatility. She still has problematic matchups against some AP champions and like hard engaged tanks, but people just aren't playing those as much. So I don't know. I think she can be pretty good right now. I definitely have her much higher on my tier list this time, and I might even play her in solo queue a bit more after practicing her. So I'm not sure about that tier build. I think if you get it early, it can be viable, but you know, once you get your Eye of the Watchers plus Redemption, you know, online, Plus, Ardent Sensor, that's so much extra mana regen that, yeah, you can't just, like, continually roll your hands across the keyboards, but with reasonable mana management, you're probably not going to run out of mana in the mid to the late game. But anyways, let me go check. I think my wife wanted to talk to me really quickly, and then we'll get back into another game. So give me 1 second. I'm going to grab a drink here really quick, too, and I'll pull up the chat. Yeah, I don't smurf, but keep in mind that that was a flex game, if you're looking. I'm not gold 5 on my, like, in solo queue. This is a flex. So, I am currently platinum 3 on my solo queue account, and then, or in solo queue ranking. And I've been as high as platinum 1, and last season I was diamond 5 at the top. So. Anyways, but yeah, I don't have smurfs, but I do play in flex queue when I'm experimenting with things, or normals. So usually I start off a stream with something that I don't play a ton in solo queue a lot of times just to try it out. So I've been doing Gragas lately, Sona, and a few other things. But give me 1 second, I'll see what my wife wanted, and I'll grab a drink, and then we'll get back to it. And thank you all so much for the subs. Who was that that subbed? I'll give you a shout out here. Thanks, Ghost Rider, Slinggren, and Margarita. Thank you all so much for the subs. Okay. And give me 1 moment here, and we'll do another. Get that out of there. Clean this up a little bit here. Okay. Sadie. Okay. I kind of want to try out like new Malzahar, but I feel like he's just straight trash. I mean, maybe not. I'm gonna do a normal solo queue here. We'll see. Now they're gonna do like a bath thing or something with my daughter here in a little bit. I might take like a 5-minute break or something. I'm not sure when they're gonna do that, but I might take a 5-minute break to just go and I guess watch her scream for a little bit. He's had kind of a hard time. A little hard time the last couple of games, but he has Diamond 5. At least hopefully we'll get some higher quality games. Potentially. He did play a lot of Lucian. That's why I think maybe he's not a viewer. I don't know. Like if he plays Lucian and picks Blade Run King first when you're dealing with me, there's just no way you could watch my stream probably. I mean, I say this every time. I don't always play everybody's favorite champion every stream. I just can't. Like people want me to play Taric, people want me to play Scion, Bard, just all kinds of things, and I just can't do that in solo queue at Platinum. Like even if I could win consistently, I just couldn't play everybody's favorite. This is why I have a system where people can donate $20 and I play whoever their favorite champion is, or I will have a member system sometime soon where people can vote on the champions they want me to play. But yeah, I just can't play everybody's favorite support all the time.
Well, now I'm just mad.
I recommend skipping.
I mean, I try, like I wish I could, but I just can't. Huh. Hey Trey Bell, I mean you gotta remember buddy, I've got like an infant in the house and a wife that's very emotional. So I have to go in and talk with her sometimes about stuff, and I have to like do baby things sometimes. And I do have to like get a drink, you know, so I can actually like not die on stream. I know sometimes it doesn't seem like it, but I am a real person. Like in an actual house somewhere with an actual family. I has to do things sometimes. Van Cassidy, I don't know. If they pick Draven, it's gonna be really bad. Why is this person playing Jen? I don't... we'll try one with him. I just... like, this meta is so champion dependent. Like, you really need to be playing the best champions. Okay, well, they're picking Lucian, so I guess that's fair enough. Hey, thanks, Mosselin. Ari's gross. I hope we have a good mid laner. Ari's okay. No, I'm not picking a frontline support. This is looking bad. Let's do Sona again. Like, I really want to do like Zyra or something, but I'm really scared of
What
Ari.
masterpiece shall we play today?
Did I end the Sona VOD? I don't remember. Oh, I did forget to end the Sona VOD. Whatever, that's fine. I guess we'll do it. I really don't like the Gen pick. The Sona into Orianna, ult into like Graves and all of that is quite a bit of damage though, which is nice. I mean, he's being played more, but I don't think he's making a comeback. I still think he's bad. I think he's decidedly far, far worse than Twitch and Draven. And Zyra. And Caitlyn. Seeing if she was in the bath. 10 bands rolling out later this patch. I think they're going to do it slowly. So they're going to do normals and then ranked. Yeah, every single time that I log into that phone, it's a Clash Royale or whatever. I've never played it. Hey, thanks, Balas. Sona Games in Gold 5 because it was Flex. You're gonna have to turn up your volume, I guess, Nigel. I think that from the video I recorded earlier, I think it sounded pretty reasonable to me. Hey, thanks, Balas. Baby's doing fine. I'm not that tired. Of course. I mean, why would you not go aggro? Alright, let me VOD this again. Oh, buddy, welcome. They were playing the game of League of Legends. I'm the Strategy Professor. We're doing a little Sona action here. Kind of a mix of aggression early and then utility later. I am a little worried about getting caught out by this Ahri if she gets fed later, but I can't do Janna with Jhin. Jhin just does not have a lot of synergy with top tier supports right now because he has virtually no synergy with Ardent Sensor, which is like the #1 support item right now. He doesn't benefit like hardly at all from attack speed, and he doesn't attack fast enough to really benefit from the on-hit. Doesn't benefit
Killing you will be one of mine.
that much from Janna's shield. Like, it's okay, but he just does not gel with the good supports right now. Like, he's good with things like
You lack imagination.
Zyra, Malzahar. I mean, Zyra is still pretty good, but I can't pick Zyra into Ahri.
Quarter time.
With that dang Doran's shield, that thing is brutal. It'll be not that great against Sona. Dude, are you kidding me?
Shall transcend.
We should be able to zone him off now. I don't want to get too open field with them in front of their minions, but with Bard, like, we gotta Braum, we gotta respect him a little bit. But oh crap, I didn't mean to misclick that. We're getting pretty far ahead now. We get a second point in Q to really turn it up on him. Okay, Elise was topside, so we don't have to worry about that much.
An enemy has been slain.
Little Greenfather's here. Constantly will be weaving in and out of bushes with Greenfathers if you can.
Only mine.
Perfect tempo.
If we get ganked, it's gonna be bad. Especially because we don't have summoners, so.
Adagio, summoner. An ally has been slain.
Alright, that's good enough. I'm out. I know everyone loves tier Sona. Do like one more fairy charm here.
Accelerated movement, I concur.
I'm probably not going to go tier Sona. I have tried it out. It is nice for spamming everything, but at this, like, you're paying a very, very heavy price for that. I mean, that's 700 gold for a mana item that has no utility. It's just straight up just gives you mana, which is nice, but you know, that's almost a complete Forbidden Idol, which gives you mana regen and plus healing and CDR. Like, there's just, I just think there's way better items most of the time. I do like it, but it's just like, it's just not efficient enough. Like, it just delays your build for so long.
From my mind to yours.
We don't know where Elise or... Okay, Ari's right there. I gotta go ward this. This is one reason I don't like Jhin, is he has no escapes. Oh god, and there's Ari.
Ally has been slain.
Now they're probably gonna get drag out of it.
Accurate, like a metronome.
I'm not body blocking that Elite stun. Like, if I body block that Elite stun, I'm 100% dead. And he could have dodged it. Or W'd the Elise. Like, there's something he could have done to not get hit by that Elise cocoon. So, if I body block it, I'm 100% giving them a kill. Whereas, there's just some probability that he can dodge it. You know, I'm not Tom Kench. I can't just body block stuff like that and live through it. Can't move, can't move. The in-laws are doing something with the internet down there. Probably uploading a bunch of stuff. Okay. A little bit better.
An enemy has been slain. From my mind to yours. Killing spree.
Okay. Now, it's not going to be worth it, really, to harass him that much right now. I mean, I could have ulted there, maybe, but they were already disengaging. We just didn't have enough power. And Graves is going to be too far behind. Why is she so fast? Oh. She's got that move speed enhancement item or whatever.
An enemy has been slain.
I'm on Dragon. We got a minute 30 on Dragon, so they just warded over that. I at least could be there. I don't want to go clear it. Oh. Ari's missing also. Yeah. Okay, there's Ari.
Killing you will be one of my finest works.
God, this guy's writing a novel. Not that there's anything wrong with writing novels. I wrote a novel in high school. It was a lot of fun. Was it a good novel? No. It was an entertaining novel. He's getting the scuttle, I think. Oh, these minions. These minions! Oh god, get them off me. Okay. Triple Sona ult. Backside of the Braum shield. Okay, well, whatever. I guess we don't care about that.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I'm gonna push this in, I guess. Okay, I forced a teleport. I didn't get to buy, which kind of sucks, but... Okay. Out of wards. Nope, no.
Accelerated movement, I concur.
At least it's like 100% in that bush, yeah. Yeah, so we couldn't back there, even though we wanted to. Like, we saw them all positioning, so you have to respect that. You don't want to give up a full health tower just because you want to back. Like, sometimes you just have to stay, and it sucks, but it's just how it is. I don't have any wards left. We just have to force this at least to go somewhere else on the map. Jin does have pretty good wave clear. Okay, so now they're all rotating over there. Oh gosh. He does have his ult. They could open up on him if he wanted to. I had to wait. If you're wondering why I waited so long to ult, it's because Braum had his shield up. I had to wait until I had a clean shot around Braum's shield. We're probably gonna get this. I think there's a lot of people missing on the map right now, but I think we can get it and run because they had to back. Okay, Ari that is middle. That's good. I mean, it would be nice if we could get back before they kill this tower, but we have to back now. I have to get wards. There's Elise. Okay, so definitely want Ardent Sensor, 100%. I guess we'll just grab this. I guess that'll have to be it. Yeah, we got plenty of time. People still talking about, I don't know if they're talking about Sona anymore, but like mana management stuff. Okay, Ari and Elise are both missing. Okay, there's Ari.
Everyone is watching.
Getting a little dicey. No one else is warding anywhere on the map, so we have no idea where Elise is right now. Okay, there she is. I mean, she's been sitting bottom all game, basically.
Shut down.
Just they're making a play on middle. Braum's gonna catch me out. Guys, wait. Like every shot. Alright, here.
Killing spree.
This might be warded. Oops. Oh gosh. gonna have to flash this. Can we actually... No, we can't. We can't.
Quarter time.
Mari's such an absurd champion still. I mean, they nerfed her, which is good, but she's still very problematic. I'm just gonna go ahead and get Ionians, I think, and then a couple more. We'll get a Fairy Charm. Some more control wards.
Accelerated movement. I concur.
We have enough people here? I don't know if we have enough people to deal with that. Clear this up. Where's my ult? Oh, I don't have my ult. Oh god. Oh god, I don't have my ult up. That was bad. Screenshot the dragon, lower the damage a little bit. Give him the extra attack speed and on hit. The heal. Yep. No, I was like spamming my ult. I was like, where is it? And I was like, I just used it up in the top red side. I forgot it wasn't off cooldown yet. No. Get back up, get back up. Should have been up there for that. I need wards, I don't... Scary. I really need to get that forward item right now. I've delayed it as long as I could. My vision is becoming a really big deal. So mana's not really an issue right now. Like, just kind of wandering around doing normal things. Now if I stay out for like 15 minutes or something without ever backing, then sure, but I have to go back every 2 minutes anyways, just to get wards.
With perfect tempo.
Okay, all over here.
A sublime.
That's like 3 times he's been caught out trying to open with his ult. Like almost every time, he just doesn't have the vision for it. Well, at least she suicided for it. I could have exhausted her, I suppose. Probably. What? What's going on?
Quarter time. An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
No, Graves is doing very well. I just need to keep Graves alive. It should be okay. Nah, dude. Oh my god, that back location.
With perfect tempo.
It's the next dragon. 220. So they're coming in here helping me get vision. Ari's middle. What? Oh, he got caught out over there. Ari's just gonna keep pushing middle. We don't have very good siege. Graves is coming up. I mean, maybe we can massacre. Just slam this down.
Accelerated movement, I concur.
It's fine. We can just rotate faster. They see Ari bottom. They're all positioning kind of around Baron, but I don't think they're going to do it. They're just going to go in and clear it. Then they're going to try to come down here and contest this dragon. Okay. Wards. I still have a ward that's up. Okay, we see at least middle. Wow. That's pretty fast.
Breathe in me.
That Sona extra damage is pretty nice. I mean, everyone does an extra like 100 damage on their first hit.
From my mind to yours.
Yeah, I can agree, Kate, that Draven's busted. I've been saying it for 3 patches. I do like Jin's build, though.
You are mediocrity. My genius.
Accurate, like a metronome.
It hurts.
Oh, I like this Graves. He gets. Oh, he already has Death Stance. What?
Only perfection.
Oh, he just bought it. Ew, that's disgusting. Why does he have Blazer and King? That's so bad. Death's Dance is really good. Play the Run King, very bad. Whatever. He's doing well. Darius does have TP. I think they're giving my daughter bad. I hear her scream. I'm going to check out a little bit of that after this game for maybe just a couple of minutes. God. Bro, he has to quit doing those ults near these walls. I gotta wait till that shield is down, and then I don't have flash.
A sublime duet.
I still do have redemption also. Everybody a little extra attack speed. Didn't work. Ardent Sensor did not get buffed, but there's a lot of things that I'll talk about in my tier list video, I think, that have happened that make Sona a lot better than she was. A lot of it's just meta shifts. No, Ardent Sensor's always been really good on Sona. But the meta's shifted around quite a bit. Let me go see what's happening in the other room. I'll be back in just a couple minutes. Oh, and that's it for the Sona VOD. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time. Good, got 2 Sona VODs in there. But let me go see what's going on. I'll be back. see here. I don't know if y'all can see. Yeah, we're exposing her on the internet now. I don't know if y'all can see her that well.
Don't let her look at the screen. It's not good for her life.
Oh no, the screen! The screen! Alright.
Put her up on your shoulder. You know how to do that? Put your hand up a little bit.
Oh yeah, I was doing it earlier.
Yeah, and just have to prop her up a little more so that her nose, it feels like it should be a little bit high. Yeah, there. Now
Yeah.
she gets practice raising her head. If you're not sure whether her nose and mouth are clear, you can look in a mirror. Make sure that she's
Oh. I think we've got to put the cat here. Right, Sadie? Baby and a cat. That's perfect for the stream. I know. Alright. Be back in 1 second. Let me go and put her to sleep. Really like some triple fork. She's a thrill seeker. I think her loves skydiving. Like her mommy, she's a thrill seeker. You guys want to hold her? Or do you want me to put her in the?
Go ahead and set her down if you will.
It was actually about to start yelling now. I got the shusher on her.
Put transpire in.
It's almost like it pacifies her or something. It's weird. Okay. Thanks for hanging out for a couple minutes there. Coin or advanced details. Okay. Let me see. I don't know if he wants to. I can see if he wants to go again. He did play pretty well for the most part. I think that was a pretty good game overall. I mean, I'm not really a huge fan of Jen, I just said, but he might be better than your average bear. At least he doesn't tilt out. You know, and I think he did pretty well. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of Jen, but he didn't tilt out, and if you have a duo that just doesn't tilt that much, then that's pretty good. Guys, why is everyone all about Bard today? Eh. Okay, well he peaced out. I do have a Bard that I just uploaded a little while ago. I guess I can try to do one Bard game here. It's like 5 different people want to see it. I don't always give in to this kind of stuff. Usually it's a donation or it's going to be like a member vote thing when I do the membership stuff, but we'll see. I do like the Sona. I think Malzar's gonna be pretty bad, but I mean, that might change. Who knows? It's just my initial assessment of it. Duo with the cat. Well, the cat would probably play better than some people we've duoed with recently. Huh. Hey, thanks, Miranda. I'll try to see if I can throw the baby on here every now and then. Usually she's asleep.
Playtime's over.
I'll probably get back to my regular schedule Saturday or Sunday. We'll see. I mean, it kind of depends on what my mom and grandma want to do when they get here too. I mean, right now, like with the newborn, the thing is, like, they're supposed to wake her up every 3 or 4 hours or something to feed. I don't know how long that goes on for, but I think for a little bit, and then after that, you know, she can sleep for much longer blocks. So if she can sleep, you know, when she gets to the point where she can sleep for 5 hours or something like that, like through an entire stream, that'll be helpful. Right now, like occasionally, especially when the in-laws head back home, I might have to, you know, take a 10-minute intermission or something in the stream and help my wife out if she needs to do a feeding or something. Change some diapers and stuff like that. I mean, a lot of that is dependent on the baby, but I'm going to try to do like the night stream again, you know, 8:30 to 9 p.m. start time. Probably starting Saturday or Sunday. That's my goal, and we'll just kind of feel it out from there. I shaved because my wife wanted me to shave for like baby pictures and stuff like that. I need to shave again. I'm starting to already get my little white beard back. I mean, Barda is a lot of fun. His problem is just a problem of itemization, I think. Yeah, Galway was okay as a tank support, but his problem is he doesn't have any engage, and I just feel like there's... I think he's alright. I feel like there's better peelers, though. Like, I feel like Tom Kinch is the best peeling tank. Tom Kinch has some very unique properties that make him different from things like Janna. Okay, so I'll force a Bard pick here. Bard does have a lot of powerful, like, abilities. It's just his scaling is very suspect right now, is the only thing. Like, he does scale with meat, but he doesn't scale with plus healing. He doesn't really scale that well with AP. Gets okay. Like, 2 of his abilities have no scaling. Like, his ultimate and his magical journey have no scaling at all. With items. So we're gonna go Thunderlords. What are we against? Nautilus, probably. Go with that. The Bard can be powerful, but yeah, he has, and his W has very low scaling to it. You have to let that heal sit there and tick for a while. So yeah, it's tough to know what to itemize with him. Yeah, we want to go aggressive with Bard early, Thunderlords. I mean, if they nerf Karma and Lulu enough, and if they, like, for some reason nerf the plus healing items, or if some of these new items are very good on Bard, then he could come back into the fold. The problem is, like, he has good early game aggression with his autos, but he also has very low range. But his aggression isn't that much better than someone like, you know, Sona, Lulu, Karma, Nami. All of these have similar early game aggression. And they scale better with items later. So that's kind of Bard's problem. Like, I think they need to give him some kind of scaling on Magical Journey. Like, maybe with, like, increased AP. I don't know, if people go through the Magical Journey, they get healed, or if enemies go through it, they get damaged. I think that would be a really cool mechanic. Or at the very least, they travel faster based on AP, like how much AP you have or something like that. And do something with his ultimate, like maybe his ultimate does, like, it definitely needs a lower cooldown. If they keep it in its current state, it definitely needs a lower cooldown. Like, it can be very powerful, but it's very easy to mess up too. Like, and if you mess it up, like, it can completely kill your team if you get it wrong. And it's just so long to wait for something that's so, like, situational, you know?
Summoner's Rift. Seconds until minions spawn.
So I don't know, so he's okay, and he's a lot of fun. He's like these gather type of champions like Thresh and Bard and stuff like that can be really strong and powerful. I think he just needs a little bit more, like, interaction with items. Maybe some of the new items will be good with him. He is powerful in what he does. It's just, I don't know, he's different. He's all right.
Minions have spawned.
What's your favorite animal?
Well, I mean, he is fun, yeah. I do like him. Let me go ahead and pod this. Hello, buddy. Welcome back to playing the game of League of Legends. I'm the Strategy Professor. We're doing a little Bard action here. I was just telling the stream, like, I don't think, for, like, serious ranked play, I think Bard has some problems, but, I mean, he's a lot of fun to play. He does have some cool, like, playmaking ability. It's just his problem is he doesn't have a lot of scaling, particularly with the plus healing items. I thought she'd be going back. Oh my god. Damage though. Alright. Interesting. Jesus. Yeah. That was bad. I was trying to get a little more aggressive on Kate. It's not happening. Can't do that in front of a Nautilus. You have to chill for a little bit. So I get my heal. Need one more. has cleanse. Alright. It's gross to watch. Oh, ouch. Way too many minions there. We can't really go that hard. I'm gonna go grab those meeps with this magical journey here in a second, but gives you a ton of mana back too, in addition to just doing its normal chime thing. Nice.
Time to pull the trigger.
We're doing okay in farm. It feels like Tristan is missing a lot, but so is Kate, so it's not the end of the world. His hook's not off cooldown yet, so I'm safe to go do this.
Peacemaker preparation initiated. Time.
Shouldn't have done that. Whatever, I'm just gonna eat this one. Warlord. Or Fervor, rather. Kate's range is really annoying to deal with Bard, because Bard doesn't have super long range. Refill all my stuff. Miss a little bit at the tower, but I do get experience for getting those chimes anyway, so it's not a huge problem. Oops, didn't think I'd do that much damage to it. Okay, I'm just gonna grab these chimes. Who's top lane? Is Lee up there? Can't tell.
First blood.
No, he's not. A little dangerous, but I think I should be okay. I still have flash. A little greedy going for these because I need to go buy things, but she should be able to push in and be fine. And while they're back, that's the only time I'm going to be able to get those chimes. It does add up quite a bit in terms of damage and other things. And I really want to get to where it does the area of effect. We'll go ahead and get Moby Boots early, and could have also gotten Sightstone, but we're getting pushed in so much anyways that, you know, I don't think it's going to matter that much. Grab this. I'll poke my head middle and see if I can make a play. Okay. I'll go ahead and just put a ward here for him. Put that in there just to freak him out. Why not? They don't seem that scared. Oh, what? Oh, God. Interesting. Okay, so he got me with the last little wave, I suppose. I thought they were going to kill him a lot faster than they did. The last little Riptide got me. And she comboed me with net built over. What? Okay.
An ally has been slain.
Missing a ton of... Dude, I really wish Warwick would have stayed at that tower and gotten that CS. Missing a ton of CS. Just experience for the team. I won't use that. I'll save that for Warwick. Does it come across? Well, I could warp him in. I don't understand how we didn't kill that. Warwick held his ult for like a million years. That's not a good thing. But whatever. Should be able to journey out of this. Another one just spawned right there. Okay. We're really far behind.
An ally has been slain.
Well, I'm not gonna ult him right into that bush. I wanted to wait until Caitlyn used her flash. Like, I got a double stun on him in the bush. You gotta remember, like, you gotta save. Sometimes if something looks like it's wrapped up, you need to save your stuns for their gap closers. So I needed to save it for her flash, or her net at least. Because if I try to ult into that bush, she's just gonna flash out of it, or net it. Like, you want to wait until they flash and then hit them with the ult often. If you already have good initiation, which we did, we were directly behind them. Like, and we got the stun, and Caitlyn did flash the Q, I believe. But it was my Q instead of my ult, and then I was looking to ult, but Bard locked me up. And you really don't want to open with your ult unless you have to. It's a really long cooldown, and it's very avoidable. If you can wait until they're stunned or until after they use their movement ability, then that's much, much better, typically. If you're wondering why I'm not going up and auto-attacking more, it's because my auto-attack range is like 500, I think. And Caitlyn's is 650, so...
Your turret has been destroyed.
There you go. So he already used his flash. Then you can ult.
An enemy has been slain.
You know, if you can get their flash with a 10-second cooldown ability like I did earlier, rather than 130-second cooldown, that's obviously going to be a good thing. Hey, what's up, Black Adam? Upgrade that, and then we're just gonna probably just try to go with the standard redemption locket. Ardent Sensor's not particularly good on him. Although, I mean, the AP is good on him. There isn't a good, like, AP item that just, like, has a lot of AP for supports. And all of them are just too expensive.
Your turret has been destroyed.
I guess, like, maybe Proto Belt or something, but that's not what I want. Oh, gosh. Gotta jump out of that.
Ally has been slain.
I thought they were gonna go on him with stuff while he was stunned. Maybe, probably not the best use of ult, but I figured they were gonna hit him with some stuff once he got stunned there. Yeah, so my ult was on a pretty good, pretty long cooldown there. Still had another 5 or 10 seconds. And that fight broke out, so I couldn't really do a lot, and I was kind of zoned out of the fight for a lot of it.
An ally has been slain.
Yeah, I mean, the dude's like full health. I don't know what he's wanting. It's just hilarious. Like, you can just, like, clockwork predict. Somebody dies, like, who are they gonna blame? Like, the guy's acting like I hacked his computer and made him fight Swain 1v1 in the mid lane. Like, if he just waits 5 seconds for me to just get river control. Or just doesn't fight. Like, Swain can't force him to fight. Like, Tristana has so many disengages. She can jump away, she can ult him away, like, there's nothing there that makes her have to fight Swain. He's not going to be able to full combo kill her with that build, to the point where she can't jump away.
An ally has been slain.
So I'm not really sure what we can do right now. Our team comp's pretty bad. Sona's like, why are you getting chimes as Bard when you're gonna get middle and there's no other objective on the map? We can be threatening. Just opening that up so maybe they think someone's coming and they stop. They're not gonna, but it's worth a try.
Your turret has been destroyed. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Sniped him.
Killing spree. Enemy has been slain. Has been slain.
Alright. They don't really have many AP threat. I'm just gonna go like Machine. I'm just gonna go like Lichbane or something on him. Where cooldown? Okay, that's probably good enough. Actually, we'll get a book. Give me a book, give me a book. Oh, I mean, Tristana's just a fool. It's fine. It happens. I don't think that it happens that much. If you get to higher, you know, higher elo games, people are generally more chill. But you'll find people anywhere that are just constantly trying to find some reason to blame people for... Like, there's a difference between, like, being aggravated by something that's going on and critiquing other people to yourself, not in chat, a little bit, like some of what I do on stream, and then just, like, trying any way possible to find excuses, like not thinking there's ever a way that you can better your play. I think I'm pretty honest about when I make mistakes and when I think I can better my play. I always say I shouldn't have gone there, like I should not have, you know, done that, or I should have picked a different champion, or I should have dodged, or whatever. I'm always trying to look for things I could do. Up a little bit in here. It's just really bad positioning. We gotta reset. I'm just the person that Trist wants to think about this game. That's fine. It's whatever. Move my pink ward forward just a little bit. I can't really ward Baron. We just don't have pressure for it. We don't have enough people here. As soon as we get more people here, I can try to ult him. Should be gone. Have wards. Whoa, what? felt like he did like no damage. How did she have vision? Did she use her W to do damage to Gromp? Is that what happened? Why, I mean, why didn't she jump away? Whatever. Okay. Hey, thanks, Mr. Magpie. Steady. Yeah, there's Baron. I really need to get more of these chimes. So many sitting around. I just need to go on a chime run really quick. Oh god, Warwick's just like suiciding at this point. Running 1v5.
An enemy has been slain.
I guess he got one person.
An ally has been slain.
Probably gonna be running it up middle here, so I gotta be careful. I don't know where they are. Okay, I'm just gonna back. I want to get more chimes, but just can't.
Your turret has been destroyed.
I was trying to see if I could get two of them to set up an anti-stun there. I got one, but we just couldn't position. I needed to get the Nautilus also.
Shut down.
I shouldn't have wasted the redemption. I was dead 100% as soon as he caught me there. Why? He's just like standing in the Swain hold. Alright. Well, they only have one inhibitor. Oh, it seems bad, but we could still definitely win. I'm just gonna mute her. I don't know. Usually I don't like muting people because, you know, I like to try to talk them off the cliff, but she's not really like thinking of leaving the game. She's just annoying. I'm pretty sure you can't even ult the inhibitor. Turrets. I don't think you can ult inhibitors. You maybe can, but there's no point in ulting the inhibitor there. Like, I needed to try to get multiple people for an Annie ult. I'm not using an ult on that, not unless more people show up. Okay. Might as well get this. We don't have time for anything else.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Yeah, I do like no damage to that scuttle. I'm just gonna run up there. No one has an Executioner's, I'm guessing. No, Triss does, but Triss wasn't there. I'm gonna have to buy an Executioner's, probably.
An ally has been slain.
I'm gonna have to get an Executioner's for Swain.
Your turret has been destroyed. Enemy legendary.
Champion's obnoxious when he's really fed and people don't know how to deal with him. Come on, man. Okay, whatever. Baron's not up for a little bit.
Your inhibitor is respawning soon.
Swain is such a terror right now. Yeah, it doesn't even freeze base towers. Or Nexus turrets, because it just landed right on that turret. Yeah, Bard's okay. Like I said, he just doesn't scale. Like, really, like his meats obviously do some scaling, but in terms of like synergies with items, he just doesn't have any hardly.
An enemy has been slain. Legendary.
Christ, like, she doesn't have a Roanonomicon. He doesn't have Executioners. You guys are just straight trolling. I mean, this is a flex queue game. Like, it's not like super ranked or whatever, but it's some kind of ranking system, you know? They're letting us stay in this game.
Shut down. Your turret has been destroyed.
Huh. Alright, well, they got it. Oh, there you go. I know people like Bard and he's fun to play and all that good stuff, but he's got problems. Alright, I'm gonna do one more normal rank, and that's all I have time for. I may not even have time for that, honestly. think, because by the time we get into a game, it's going to be like 2:05. I gotta drive over to the doctor's office. I don't think so. So I'm going to come back and stream for a little bit. Probably around 4 or 4:15 or something. But it's going to kind of be a 2-part stream because I had this doctor's appointment like in the middle of the day. And I didn't know, like I thought it was going to be a 4 o'clock doctor's appointment. I thought I could just stream from like 11 to 3:30, but it turns out it's at 3 o'clock. And they want us to get there early, so... Anyways, so I'll come back and I'll stream some more, like I said, probably around 4 or 4:30 Eastern Standard Time. For just a few hours. So sorry, I know it's kind of weird to have like a 2-part stream, but that's all I can do today. Remember, it's just kind of a frantic day. There's lots of doctor's appointments, in-laws sleep in this room, you know, just taking care of the baby in general. And so, yeah, I think that's all I can do right now. But I am gonna work on the tier list video and you know, do some other stuff around the channel here for the next 30 minutes or so. I just don't want to risk if I get into like a 40 or 45 minute game or something, being late for that doctor's appointment. So, anyways, that's gonna be it. Thank you very much. Like I said, I'll be back around 4:30. Sorry for kind of the strange timing, but that's just how it is today. We should be back on the normal schedule within a few days. But anyways. Thanks, have a good one, and hopefully I'll see you later this afternoon.